Welcome back to Oxford 4000 Essential English Words, episode 25. I'm your host, Emma.
And I'm Frank, your learning partner on this journey. Emma, you seem relaxed today, ready to dive into some new words?
Yes, absolutely, Frank. I always feel energized when we get to do this. It's like a mental workout, but fun.
I'll say. So, what's on the menu for today? What words are we going to conquer?
An interesting mix today. We have disapprove, pain, approve, valuable, experiment, surely, curly, relax, mud, and generosity.
Wow, from disapprove to generosity. That sounds like a whole emotional roller coaster. I'm intrigued by Curly and Mud being in there too. This should be fun.
It surely will be. But before we get into our word by word deep dive, we want to give a quick shout out to all our amazing listeners.
That's right. If you're enjoying our show and finding it helpful, please take a moment to save, like, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Your support helps us create more polished episodes for you all.
Perfectly said, Frank. Now, are you ready for our first word?
Ready as I'll ever be. Let's start.
Okay, our first word is disapprove. It's a verb. To disapprove of something or someone means you feel that they are wrong or bad. In Chinese, the core meaning is 不赞成.
So it's like giving a thumbs down, but with your feelings. For example, my parents disapprove of my spending too much time on video games.
Exactly. That's a perfect use case. It's often followed by the preposition of. You disapprove of something. For example, she disapproves of smoking. It's the direct opposite of our third word today, approve.
Ah, a two for one deal. So I could also say the teacher disapproves of cheating on the exam.
Precisely. You've got it. Now, feeling disapproval can sometimes lead to our next word, pain.
Ouch, I can already feel it.
Pain is a noun. It's the feeling you have when a part of your body hurts. The Chinese word for it is teng tong. It can also refer to emotional suffering.
Right, so you can have a physical pain, like a pain in your back from sitting too long, or an emotional pain, like the pain of losing a good friend.
You're absolutely right. For physical pain, you could say, I have a sharp pain in my knee. For emotional pain, you might hear, the pain of his failure was hard to bear.
Can I say, this is a pain? Like when something is really annoying?
Yes, that's a great colloquial usage. You might say, filling out all these forms is a real pain. It means it's a very annoying task. Well done, Frank.
Awesome. From disapproval and pain, I hope we're moving on to something more positive.
We are. Our third word is approve. As we hinted, it's the opposite of disapprove. It's a verb that means to officially accept a plan or request, or to believe that something or someone is good or acceptable. The core meaning in Chinese is 批准 or 赞成.
So, my boss needs to approve my vacation request, and hopefully, my parents will approve of my new girlfriend.
Both are perfect examples. Just like disapprove, it's often followed by of when you're talking about personal acceptance. Her parents now approve of her marriage. For official acceptance, you can use it directly. The committee approved the budget.
Got it. So, official approval is like a stamp, but personal approval is more like a nod.
A very clear way to put it. Now, for our fourth word, valuable. It's an adjective. Something that is valuable is worth a lot of money or is very important and useful. In Chinese, it's 有价值的.
Like a diamond ring is valuable. But advice from a good friend can also be very valuable, right? Even if it doesn't cost anything.
That's a wonderful distinction to make. Yes. We can say, she lost a valuable antique watch. That refers to monetary worth. But we can also say, he gave me some valuable advice on my career. That refers to importance and usefulness.
So, time is valuable, health is valuable. These things aren't about money.
Exactly. The most valuable things in life are often free. That leads us nicely into our next word, experiment. It's both a noun and a verb.
Ah, a double duty word. I remember doing science experiments in school.
That's the one. As a noun, an experiment is a scientific test done to discover what happens to something in particular conditions. The Chinese is 实验. For example, the students are conducting an experiment in the lab.
And as a verb, to experiment?
As a verb, to experiment means to try something new to see what effect it has. You often experiment with something. For example, the chef likes to experiment with new flavors. It doesn't have to be in a lab.
Oh, I see. So I could say I'm experimenting with a new workout routine to see if it works for me.
You certainly could, and you are surely going to see results. Which brings me to our next word, surely.
Surely. It sounds like sure, but more emphatic?
That's a great way to describe it. It's an adverb. You use it to say that you are certain or almost certain about something. In Chinese, it's wu yi di or ken ding. You also use it to express surprise.
So I could say, with all that studying, you will surely pass the exam. Is that right?
Perfect. That shows certainty. For surprise, imagine you meet a friend you haven't seen in years. You might say, "Surely you remember me."
Ah, I see. It's like saying, you can't possibly have forgotten me, right? It adds a lot of emotion.
It does indeed. Now, for something completely different, curly. It's an adjective. It means having curls or a curved shape. The Chinese is 卷曲的.
Like curly hair. That's the first thing that comes to mind. My sister has naturally curly hair.
That's the most common use. She has beautiful, long, curly hair. You can also use it for other things like a pig's curly tail or even curly fries.
Now I'm hungry for curly fries. So anything with that spiral or wavy shape can be described as curly.
You got it. And after a long day, what do you want to do? You want to relax. Our eighth word.
Finally, my favorite word on the list so far.
Relax is a verb. It means to rest and become less anxious. In Chinese, it's 放松.
I like to relax by listening to music, or you could say, just relax. Everything will be okay.
Both are excellent examples. You can relax your body or you can relax your mind. For instance, a hot bath will help to relax your tired muscles. It's something doctors often tell patients try to relax.
I'll try to take that advice. What's next? Hopefully, not something stressful.
It might be a little messy. Our ninth word is mud. It's a noun. Mud is wet soil. The Chinese word is ni.
Ah, the stuff you tell kids not to play in. My shoes are covered in mud after walking in the rain.
Exactly. Or the car got stuck in the mud. Pretty straightforward, but it's a very common word, especially when talking about weather or being outdoors.
Right. Simple, but essential. What's our last word?
Our last word for today is a beautiful one generosity. It's a noun. It is the quality of being willing to give money, help, or time, especially more than is usual or expected. The Chinese is 慷慨.
That's a great word. It's about being giving. So you could talk about an act of generosity, like donating to a charity.
Precisely. We could say, he is well known for his generosity, or thank you for your generosity, it was very kind of you. It's the noun form of the adjective generous.
That makes sense. Generosity is the quality, and a person is generous. I feel like I have a good handle on these 10 words now.
That's great to hear, Frank. Remember, everyone, you can save this episode's word list for review. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when our next set of 10 words is out.
Now, I think it's time to put these words into practice.
I agree. Let's move on to our scenario dialogue segment. In this scene, Frank, you're telling me about your weekend attempt at pottery.
Oh boy, this is going to be messy. Let's do it.
So, how was your weekend, Frank? You mentioned you were going to try something new.
It was an experience. I decided to experiment with pottery. I bought a home kit.
Oh, how fun. I approve of that. I've always thought pottery seems like a great way to relax.
Relax. At first, it caused me more pain than peace. The clay turned into mud in my hands and splattered everywhere.
Surely it wasn't that bad. Was it difficult to get the shape right?
Difficult is an understatement. I was trying to make a simple bowl, but it ended up with this weird, curly rim. My instructor would disapprove of my technique for sure.
Well, the first attempt is always the hardest. The experience itself is valuable, isn't it?
I suppose. My landlord, however, did not look happy about the mud tracks in the hallway. I'm just grateful for his generosity in not charging me for the cleanup.
See? A happy ending. You learned something new and got away with the mess.
True. I think I'll just stick to watching videos about it for now.
And there you have it. We used all 10 of our words in that little story. Words like experiment, approve, disapprove, pain, relax, mud, curly, surely, valuable, and generosity all found a place.
It really helps to hear them in a natural conversation. Now, I think it's time to test our listeners. It's time for our Chinese to English practice segment. I will say a sentence in Chinese using some of today's words. You'll have 5 seconds to translate it into English.
The pressure is on. Let's hear the first challenge, Frank.
Okay, sentence number 1 is 尽管我很痛苦，但我肯定不能不赞成他表现出的慷慨，那是非常宝贵的品质。
A great sentence. Okay, everyone, you have 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Frank, what are some possible answers?
One good answer could be, despite my pain, I surely can't disapprove of the generosity he showed. That is a very valuable quality.
That's a fantastic translation. Another option could be, although I was in pain, I surely couldn't disapprove of his generosity, which is a valuable trait. Both capture the meaning perfectly using pain, surely, disapprove, generosity, and valuable.
Exactly. The structure is a bit complex, but you all have the words to handle it. Ready for the second one?
Bring it on.
Here it is. 委员会批准了那个在泥地里进行的转发新产品的试验。
An interesting image. Okay, listeners, 5 seconds on the clock. Five, four, three, two, one. What have you got for us, Frank?
A straightforward translation would be, the committee approved the experiment in the mud for the new curly hair product.
That works perfectly. You could also phrase it as the experiment for the new curly hair product, which was conducted in the mud, was approved by the committee. This one is a bit more formal, but also correct. We've got approve, experiment, mud, and curly all in there.
Nicely done. One more to go. This one is to help you relax. Here is the last sentence. 你只要放松，那个实验肯定会成功的。
A simple and encouraging one to finish. Your 5 seconds start now. Five, four, three, two, one. All right, let's hear the answers.
The most direct translation is, just relax, the experiment will surely succeed.
I love it. Simple and effective. Another way to say it could be, if you just relax, the experiment is surely going to be a success. Both answers perfectly use relax and surely.
And that's a wrap for our practice session. You all did an amazing job.
You really did. And that brings us to the end of today's episode. But don't go just yet. We have a little sneak peek for our next episode. We'll be tackling another 10 fantastic words: swarm, ingredient, lesson, turnover, tell, grammar, preference, leg, embarrass, and joyful.
Ooh, from swarm to joyful, another emotional journey. I'm already curious about turnover. Is it the food or the business term? You'll have to tune in to find out.
Exactly. And one last reminder to please like, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell. It really is the most valuable support you can give us.
It truly is. Thanks for your generosity with your time and attention today, everyone. It's been a pleasure.
It certainly has, Frank. Keep practicing, stay curious, and we'll talk to you in the next episode of Oxford 4000 Essential English Words.
Goodbye for now.
Bye, everyone.